All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Let me reset this before I forget it and start it, and then nothing happens, which is very, very common for what I do. Sometimes I always say, I think English is my second language, and sometimes I think motor skills is not my, uh, or remembering what the hell I'm doing is not right up there either. But that being said, thanks for everybody for showing up, and we're going to get right back into another one. This is another one requested by Shildsy, and this one's called Horror Movie, and it's by Skyhooks. And I know by looking at Skyhooks and listening and reading that name, I know I've done at least one Skyhooks reaction before. It wasn't Horror Movie, and I don't recall the intro that I just saw either. So. From what I remember, it was a good rock and roll band. So, without further delay, I think we should just go right ahead and get. All right, man. Y'all remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment if you want. None of this costs you anything, and I'm ready if you guys are. You ready? All right, let's go. Makeup.
Watch a horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Shocking me right out of my brain. Shocking me right out of my brain. Watch a horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Shocking me right out of my brain. Shocking me right out of my brain. It's bound to get you in, get you under your skin, get you right on the chin. Oh yeah. It's bound to be a thriller. It's bound to be a chiller. It's bound to be a killer. Oh yeah. Watch a horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Shocking me right out of my brain. Shocking me right out of my brain. The planes are a crashing, the cars are a smashing, the cops are a bashing. Oh yeah. The kids are a fighting, the fires are a lighting, the dogs are a biting. Oh yeah. Watch a horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Shocking me right out of my brain. Shocking me right out of my brain.
All right, gotta stop it right there for a break. And I've never heard. Well, obviously, I never heard this song, and this has got some great rock and roll sounds to it if y'all really pay attention. And the singer sounds like Leo Sayer to me. And that goes back 50 years. I still can't believe I'm this old, man. Maybe 45 years for Leo Sayer that I remember. But yeah, goodness, man. I like it. Yeah. Thanks, Shildsy. Let's get back to it. Yeah, if I didn't, yeah, I know I said this was the second one from Shildsy. So let's get back to it, y'all.
Right out of my brain. You think it's just a movie on a silver screen, and they're all actors and they won't you don't care who's gonna lose or win. Listen to this and I'll tell you something. It's a horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie and there's no abuse. Horror movie, it's a 6:30 news. Horror movie, it's a 6:30 news. The public's waiting for the killing and the hate. Switch on the station, oh yeah. They do it down at 7 feet to burn and the yelling jubilee while they're killing, oh yeah. It's a horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie right there on my TV. Horror movie and there's no abuse. Horror movie, it's a 6:30 news. Horror movie, it's a 6:30 news. And it's shocking me right out of my brain.
Horror movie right there on the 6:30 news. It said 1975. I didn't recall those arcade games. Of course, we didn't have any place to go to play arcade games when I was old enough to play arcade in 1975. Anyway, I would have been 15, turning 16 in 1975. But I don't recall any of those arcades, man. But I do recall the bell bottoms and this style of music. Like I said, to me, it reminds me of Leo Sayer, and it's so. And I've said this over and over and over again: the parallels between Australia and Australian music and American music. You know, it was, and even English. They all had the kind of the same take on that decade, and so when they're singing, you know, you really can't tell that they're Australian or New Zealand or English, or you know even American, because I guess singing kind of negates accents across the board, unless you're purposely trying to have an accent, I guess, and that would be different. But yeah, this was pretty bitchin'. But hold on just a second. All right, I just had to look to see, what was going on here. I just read something about a helicopter crash. Strahan died in a helicopter crash in 2001. Which one was he? Was he the singer? Let's see here. Yeah. Oh man, that's the guy that was just singing, Graham / Shirley Strahan, on vocals. Anyway, says here that he died in a helicopter crash in 2001. Bless his heart. And yeah. So, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't mislabeling where they're from. So this was an Australian band, and they haven't been active since 1994. So, yeah, I thought it was pretty bitchin', y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed it too. So, all in all, that's going to do it for me. Until I see y'all again, I'll catch y'all on down the road, man. And we'll go into the outro and we'll get out of Dodge. All right, y'all. See you on the next one.